Hello, everyone. Sorry it's been so long since I've sent you a blog. I've been on the road for the last 30 days straight, all over the United States and Canada, giving keynotes and workshops. Learned a ton of stuff, which I'll be sharing with you in future videos. But I wanted to use today's video to share a really good book with you. Actually, two fantastic books, and right or wrong. The books I want to tell you about are by a gentleman that I respect a great deal named Charles Green, who wrote an amazing book called The Trusted Advisor, and what I think is even a better and even more helpful book possibly is the Trusted Advisor Field Book. And there's a lot of great information in there, but there's one particular formula that I think is spectacular, and I've been teaching to some of my students and some of my clients, and I wanted to share that with you today. And it's how you create source credibility. Big, big idea. And to give you an idea of what source credibility is, this is the way I think of it at least. I think all of us in our life have somebody that if the cell phone rang right now and you saw it was from your friend and you picked it up and they said, "I need you here right now, come immediately," that you would just hang up the phone and go. I mean, even if it was across the country or across the world, they've got so much credibility with you. You trust them so much that you don't even question them. You don't question their motives. You don't question anything because you know that if they say they need you, they truly need you. Now, in business, I don't know if it's possible to get quite that level of source credibility, but if you're going to be a trusted advisor, what Charles will tell you and everyone is you've got to have a really high level of source credibility so that people truly trust you at a deep level. And their formula looks like this: C plus R plus I over SO. Now let me take a second and tell you what that stands for, and these are critical ideas. The C stands for competence. You've got to be really, really good. If I'm going to trust you and I'm going to believe in you as my trusted advisor, my partner, my peer in business, someone I really bring into my inner circle, you got to be really good at what you do. And the word I like to use is towering competence. You've got to be among the best at what you do, exceedingly good. So the C stands for competence. The R stands for reliability. Another word you could think there is consistency, but basically what this means is I can take your word to the bank. If you say you're going to have something on my desk at 4 p.m. on Thursday, it's there at 3:45 on Thursday. No issues, no problem, no excuses. You always do what you say you're going to do. You're highly reliable. The I in the equation stands for intimacy. And it's a unique word. I'm going to give you their definition in a second, or my interpretation of their definition. What we're really talking about here is a high level of trust, a trust that's so strong that I'm willing to share intimate details with you. You know, if you were my financial advisor, I have to have an intimate relationship with you, a strongly trusting relationship, so that I'm willing to share all of my financial information with you, be it good or bad. So if you're going to be a trusted advisor, as Charles and his team point out, you've got to have a level of intimacy, a level of trust that's so high that people are willing to share very personal, intimate information with you because they believe you're going to help them. Lastly, all of these are divided by SO. And what the SO stands for is self-orientation, or how much is it about me, 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 me in the relationship. And if you're going to position yourself as a true trusted advisor, as someone who's there to help the other people, there has to be, well, let's put it this way. If we plug numbers in on a scale of 1 to 10, you would want it to be 10, 10, 10, 1. I'm highly competent, really good at what I do, towering competence. I'm extremely reliable. I always keep my word. I always deliver on my promises. We have an intimate, highly trusting relationship where I'm willing to open up and share very personal and private things with you. And in the relationship, I know that you're always looking out for me. You're my trusted advisor. You have very low self-orientation. I teach a class on leadership, and basically I can boil my entire book on leadership and my philosophy of leadership down to this idea. High competence, high concern. I'm good at what I do, and I do it because I care about you. If your clients, if your customers truly see that you're really good at what you do, and you do it because you care about them, that you're competent, reliable, they trust you, they share information with you, and in the relationship, you're always looking out for their best interests, this is the way you create a strong level of source credibility and a high level of trust that allows you to be a true trusted advisor. Now let me right the wrong. I've taught that equation several times, and I haven't given Charles the attribution he deserves. I should have had it all over my slides, all over the workbook. I didn't. So I just want to make sure that everybody knew that these wonderful, brilliant ideas were not mine. They're Charles Green's. And I highly recommend you read The Trusted Advisor and The Trusted Advisor Field Book to get lots more great ideas like that equation for source credibility. On another quick topic, I'm going to have a link below here to a survey. As you guys know, I read 100, 120 business books a year, and I have for like 25 years now. And I had someone approach me and say, John, I would love to get a monthly update on what you're reading, what you're learning, what key ideas you're taking, and what your number one book recommendation is per month, and make that into sort of a newsletter that I charge for. So if you're interested in something like that, a private monthly video that went over, what I learned from my clients, what I'm learning as I'm traveling around the world, what books I'm reading, and what 1 or 2 big books I recommend, then take a second to fill out the survey and let me know, A, what's your interest level, and B, what would you be willing to pay for something like that? So I appreciate you helping me with that survey. And again, go get the Trusted Advisor Field Book. If you're in any kind of a sales position where and they've also got a Trusted Advisor in selling, if you're in any kind of a position where you've got to build high levels of trust and really be a partner, a trusted advisor, a consultative person in that relationship, you definitely need to read those books. Thanks so much. Have a super day. I look forward to talking to you soon.